Hello, everybody. How are you all doing out there in Dragonland? Oh my goodness. So today is Tuesday. This is a new thing I'm trying here on the channel. I hope you guys have been doing great out there. I am feeling a little sleepy today. It was a long weekend and it's already been a couple of really busy days here, guys. So I hope you all are chilling and relaxing and hanging out wherever you are. So today I am here with Mr. Dragon to review my brand new copy of The Ark, which is an incredible spirit animal themed tarot and oracle deck. I have seen one of my favorite readers, who is Consciousness Evolution Journey, do some readings with this tarot deck. She is kind of one of YouTube's tarot superstars, and so one of the coolest things about her channel for me as a reader is that she always has incredible decks and a variety of them. So I had seen her do a couple reads with this, and I was always blown away by how pretty it was. And I am a total sucker for any kind of cards that have to do with spirit animals. Hello, Jacqueline and Eric. Yes, good to see you both. Yay, my moderators are here. So don't make anybody try any funny business. They're in the house. So today I will be officially sort of unboxing this. I've already looked into it a little bit. Of course, I couldn't help looking at it. But we're gonna just dig into it together and enjoy looking at it. And and then I'm going to do a general reading for the collective with this deck to see what it looks like and plays like. So interesting story that when I first started getting into um, doing readings with cards way back when I was a little bit smaller dragon. Um, one of my very first decks that I bought was the Animal Medicine deck, which is an oracle style deck with tons of different spirit animals. So I didn't even start with the tarot. I started with an animal spirit oracle because I have always enjoyed and loved and been very connected to the animal kingdom. So, for me, it's like finding tarot decks that combine the traditional messages of the tarot along with spirit animals is like a match made in heaven for me. So let's go ahead and get into it. I also have another deck that I have used previously that I will clarify these cards with. Um, but this thing, it's like, I mean, I've never seen any deck come in a box this sizable and this fancy. It has a little magnetic flap on the top, so you open it up and you can personalize it. Look at that. It says this arc belongs to, and you can put your name on it if you want to. Um, so the first thing you get in the top right here is a big book. This is a nice thick book. Um, wow. So this is really that's sizable too. Like this whole thing is heavy. This was not made with traveling tarot readers in mind. Um, so channeled and created by Bernadette King, art by Heidi Sutherland. And the cool thing about this that I am gathering is that is a 78 card Rider Waite based tarot deck. All of the cards have spirit animals on them. And it also includes 22 bonus cards that are just meant to be like an additional oracle that don't particularly correspond to the tarot themselves. So let's open the book. Ooh, so the book has it's one of those really nice like full color, gives you a whole rundown of every single card in here. Has the major arcana. Then you've got each court card, and they're all gone into in nice detail. Okay, so then, oh, see, then it's broken up into sections. So it has the section for the major arcana, the minor arcana, the oracle. So the oracle cards, yeah, a little light reading. It's like, um, so then it gets into your oracle. So then you just have, extra animal cards. We all have favorite animals that probably maybe didn't. Oh, I'm excited. I just flipped by. Are you kidding me? Oh, she's got magical creatures in here too. I'm like really excited now. I did not see this. So she has the centaur. For all my Sagittarians out there, we have the centaur. And for me, yay, I have a dragon card is in there. Woo! Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Oh, we have a Komodo dragon. We have a mermaid for all of the Pisces in the house. We have a minotaur. Good for our Taurus folks, right? Okay, so I'm real. Oh, a Pegasus, Phoenix. Phoenix is for our Scorpios. Yes. Oh, very nice. So, oh, and we even have some ooh, she's including some prehistoric. So we've got a Triceratops in there. We've got some dinosaurs. This is an exciting deck, y'all. I am all excited about this now. Okay, let's put the book down. The thing is heavy. And so then, once you've removed the book, you see the two stacks there, just separated by this little divider. So I'm gonna pull that out. And oh my gosh. This is exciting. Okay, so this thicker one, this has got to be, yeah, this is going to be our actual tarot. And then the one on the side is going to be our very exciting extra cards. Oh my gosh. That is so, so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's dig in. All right. I hope everyone's doing good out there. It's a hazy, lazy day here in the Dragon Camp, in my opinion. So let's get into first. Let's look at the tarot. Let's look at that because that's the exciting one. So let's see. We'll start with okay. Here's the majors on the top. So let's see what they've got. So the Fool is the Puffin. There's our Fool card. The Magician is the Raven. Check him out. Alchemy, Manifestation, Willpower. So these aren't numbered like a typical tarot deck. And what I really like is it has the name of the animal, it has the name of the card, and then it has a few keywords, which is really nice, especially if you're newer to tarot. And even if you're not, I will say for someone like me that if you're reading online, and you just want some quick keywords to throw out, that are very accurate to the card, it really does help get your mind going sometimes, especially if you're sleepy. So the Raven has the keywords of alchemy, manifestation, willpower. So that's perfect, right? Oh, the High Priestess is the spider. I'm a big fan of the spider. Yeah. High Priestess, balance, intuition, secret knowledge. I like that a lot because to me the High Priestess is a really mysterious card, right? So, oh, I love the cow as the Empress, right? Very Taurus energy and that field of wildflowers. Oh, then we've got, ooh, the bald eagle is our Emperor card here. We've got the stag is the Hierophant, which I love. That's a very old Celtic mythology, figure there. The Huatsin. I would love, maybe Jacqueline or one of you guys can look that up. What is a Huatsin? That looks like a bird from like South America. That really does. Such a cool looking bird, but that is for our lovers card. I would imagine there's something really special about that bird if they picked it. It's a kind of unusual one for us here in the North America, but I bet you that's a thing. Um, so, oh, look at our horses for the chariot. I love that they put the black horse and the white horse, the balance, right? Just like on the chariot. That's so cool. I love this. And I love that it's kind of like the photorealistic art. It's like they've taken the actual pictures of the animals and fancied them up and made them look really pretty. The strength, of course, is the lion for all my Leos out there. Um, Snow Leopard is our Hermit card. That is Virgo energy. I love that. That is beautiful. Just look how pretty that is. Um, I should be calling out the signs that go with each card as I call them out. Now the bee, there's our honeybee, the Wheel of Fortune. I like that. Um, Found in tropical areas, known as the reptile bird. Thanks for that, Jacqueline. Interesting. Um, yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune, of course, that is like the world. The Wheel of Fortune and the world are very similar, and you know they encompass the four fixed signs, being Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And then we have our elephant for justice. I love that. So there's our Libra energy, right? Oh, the bat is the hangman. Of course, because who hangs upside down to sleep but that bat? And the bat does the hangman doesn't have an actual sign that's necessarily assigned to it. It has a planet. It's Neptune that's assigned to the hangman. So by proxy, you could attribute Pisces to that card. There's our fabulous, yeah, the death card is the Ceropia moth. Ciceropia, yeah, because that one is the one that hangs out around, dead and dying critters. Yeah, but this is, our Scorpio energy. So let's see what else we got. We got Manta Ray for temperance. That's our Sagittarius energy. That's interesting because that's a very watery energy for a fiery sign. But it's that harmony, miracles, balance, divine energy. Um, oh, I love this. The devil is the shark. Oh my gosh. So, living in darkness, bondage, spiritual awakening. Here's a funny thing about me. Before I became a reader, musician, and all of that, um, I was very interested in marine biology. When I was a teenager, 14, 15-year old dragon, I thought I was going to be a marine biologist, and I was absolutely in love with sharks. That was like my favorite thing. I studied it all the time, loved the shark, and so, yeah, very, very interesting how that is, that they use that. Because the devil is, the Capricorn card, right? And I'm a Capricorn, so there you go. There's that shark. Um, Ooh, the snake is the tower. I like that. Our tower card is Mars energy, so by proxy, you could say that that is kind of some Aries action because it's a lot of quick transformation. And you think about the snake is very quick on the strike, right? And it is about that transformation. Um, oh, I love that for the star. Look at that. We've got our North Star. Polar bear is, yeah, there's our Aquarius energy right there. So then we have the owl, and I know so many people, including myself, we love our owls. And the moon card, of course, is associated with the owl. So there's that mystery, there's that magic, there's that seeing through the dark, which the owl is very adept at doing. Um, and of course, the moon card is our Pisces card. And also a little bit of Cancer because it is the moon. Oh, and then we have the Peking duck. Look at that for the sun. So very, very bright. Yes, heart of gold. The owl is a messenger, and a lot of people don't realize that. The owl is very much about, it's a lot of indigenous tribes would call the owl the night eagle, because it's a messenger, but it's. Thank you, Jacqueline. She's keeping an eye out. Yeah, it's tarot, not Tinder. I know, we always run that risk when we go on the live stream, don't we, guys? It's like, trust me, there are girls that'll do that for you. I'm not her. Oh boy. So our duck is the sun. Leo energy, very bright, very innocent, beautiful. I like the keywords on these: triumph, bliss, hard work, creating good luck. And so I love that that has that because the sun card, many times people kind of see it as just like a gimme, like, oh, it's just good luck and good stuff. But this is showing you it's like it doesn't happen for nothing. And look, that little duck, that egg is still there. He had to get through that egg to get out there to get to the positivity. Here's our whale card, the judgment. Ooh, I like that. I got chills when I felt that one. Um, Rising up, clarity, awakening, mercy. And I'm getting all kinds of chills holding this one. I'm big on the whale too. I told you I love the marine biology and the animals. Yeah, the ocean is a big thing for me. But this is Scorpio. This is Pluto. Pluto rulership, right? There's a Pluto rulership card. So by proxy, it's a little scorpion. Um, the Judgment card to me, I always say it's like the higher vibration of the Death card because the Death card is like the actual death and destruction and the falling apart. And then the Judgment's like the resurrection and really like living the rebirth, right? Whereas the death is the rebirth. Um, I love that. Wow. And the whale takes the deep dive, right? And our world card is the macaw. Oh, beautiful beginning, sacred contracts, infinite possibility, and yet again, like I said, the world card represents our four. Um, yeah, I want to hide away today. I feel that. I feel that heart of gold. I do. I feel kind of sleepy and a little bit introverted. I think it's an energy today. We got the Taurus moon today. Moon in Taurus makes us really rooty. um, yeah, my heart's been heavy too. It's been tough. I had an interesting evening last night, but yeah, it's been. I can feel it. It's been a big thing in the heart space. So yeah, there's our macaw. So that's our major arcana from the arc. That's the majors. Um, so let's just go into the this is just fun. It's like we're just gonna talk some tarot for a minute, y'all. Let's talk some tarot. Whether you're a seasoned veteran of the tarot and you've been reading a long time, or if you're brand new to it, it's always fun to review these. I don't care who you are. I've been doing it forever, like almost 20 years, over 20 years. Um, but it's still new. That's I guess what keeps me coming back to it for more because it's always something new, and there's so many cool, fun flavors and things like that. See you later, sweetie. Great to see you though. Great to see you again. Um, but there's always so many fun interpretations of the tarot here. So we've got we're getting into our pentacles here. Getting into our pentacles. Yeah. So here's our king. Let's see, king. Let's see, queen, knight, and page. Gotcha. All right. So here we start. So our pentacles are our earth element. Pentacles are all about the earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn realm. Um, so King of Pentacles is represented in this deck by the rhinoceros, which I really like that as well. Power, wealth, yeah. Be a bit ruthless. Thinks a lot about their money. It's the masculine side of the pentacle suit. The kings are always about our leadership role and how mature we are, right? How good job we have, good handle we have on the material world. Um, People always say the King of Pentacles is a Capricorn card, but it just does not feel that way to me. Feel free to, disagree. But for me, it's like in the traditional deck, the King of Pentacles is sitting on a throne with the bowl. And it looks like a Taurus dude sitting there with the bowl throne, Taurus throne, right? To me, that's why I say it. Bear is the same way. Bear is the Queen of Pentacles here. So Earth Mother, protection, noble soul, don't mess with Mama Bear. Everyone knows that. That's for sure. So our Queen of Pentacles is traditionally seen as Virgo energy, but to me she seems very Capricorn because again, in the traditional deck, she's sitting on a throne with goats on the throne. I'm like, that's Capricorn. but because it's Earth, it can respond to those other Earth signs. Wolf is our Knight of Pentacles. I love that because he is steady, he's pathfinder, always gets what he wants, has a good reputation, reliability, results, right? Works as a team, and can also work alone very well. So I love that the wolf comes up for Knight of Pentacles. We've got the camel for the page. Wow, and I mean, it's funny, the camel, yeah, conserving energy, quest for wisdom. I was going to say the camel is really renowned for having a lot of stamina. I think that's interesting for the page because it's like it's coming in there with a lot of energy and the ability to take something to the completion, right? Knight of Pentacles should be a sloth. I think we actually probably do have a sloth in this deck. I don't think it's in the Pentacles, though. I don't think it is. So our Ace of Pentacles is our white buffalo, which, beautiful. It's a symbol of prosperity, divine gifts, sacred generosity, sacred spirit, having abundant resources, right? Beautiful. Um, the pig is our Ten of Pentacles. Aww. Yay. Family, true wealth, avoiding risk. Yes, a very secure, family oriented, connected to the earth. Very sweet. I love that. Um, oh, Nine of Pentacles is this white peacock. Heaven on earth, independence, expansive thinking. And that, yeah, I mean, to me, this feels like a really super cool feminine energy, which I always feel, of course, with that Knight of Pentacles, is very strong. The giraffe, Eight of Pentacles. So there we go. Apprenticeship quality, craftsmanship, and mastery. Also being willing to see the bigger picture. The giraffe has that very, very nice, expansive view while also keeping the feet on the ground. I love it. What was that you said? Let's see. This looks like a good amberjack. Yeah, I mean, anybody that loves like spirit animal cards and also loves the tarot, this is like made for you. This is one of the prettiest decks I've ever seen. And it's also just, and look, they even have my bunny in there. As you know, I got the bunnies. Rabbit, Ten of Pentacles, reaping what is sown, constancy's perspective. And rabbits are so connected to the earth. They feel all the vibrations, they hear everything, and they're very, very connected to that earth. Yeah, one step at a time, one hop at a time. And they can always make more bunnies. They always make more bunnies. But rabbits are funny this way. I mean, like, I watched a documentary. It was like a nature documentary. It was called Remarkable Rabbits. It was so good. It was so good, you guys. And it was really funny. They were talking about like rabbits in the Arctic, and if the predators basically eat too many of the hares of the Arctic hares, the snowshoe, if they eat too many of them and the predators become too numerous, the rabbits will respond in kind by literally not breeding as much. They stop making bunnies. They're like, fine, y'all are gonna keep eating on us. We're not gonna make as many. It's like it's like bunny spite. It's like rabbit spite. They're like, fine, you're gonna eat us. We're gonna stop making us for a while till your numbers drop. So it's like the rabbit can't actually go out and kill the predator back, but they sort of do by like, yeah, fine, starve, right? You eat too many of us, we're gonna starve you out. And that's literally what they do. And I was like, dang, rabbits are kind of, they're, was that thing in Buffy? Bunnies aren't just cute like everybody supposes. Yeah, that's it. So our Six of Pentacles, we gotta have a little Capricorn goat, because goats keep and count. Because that Six of Pentacles is about, yeah, just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries, equal give and take. If I gave you all my energy and you didn't give me back no energy when I needed you, Capricorn knows. Very goaty. It's a very goaty card. And I love that goat with the stars around him. Yeah, ascending the heights. Climb the mountain. Climb every mountain. There we have our pangolin. The very unique and understood little pangolin. Five of Pentacles. So there is our Dark Night of the Soul. Oh, yeah. Loneliness. Oh, the Five of Pentacles being lost out in the cold. Caterpillar. Four of Pentacles. I like this. Because that's a tough card, right? The Four of Pentacles can be, it's like holding on to things. The little scarcity consciousness. I just said that and it's on there. Material success, fear of loss. Yeah, yeah. But I like it because it's the caterpillar, because the caterpillar is bound to do that little Scorpio, transformation dance. So it's like, it's sort of like you might be afraid to go with the flow, but you're gonna go with that flow, and you will. It will happen. Oh, Mousies are Three of Pentacles. Very cute. Collaboration, follow your dreams, and research. Yes. Yes. Good keywords for that Three of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is our chimpanzee for all our Chinese zodiac monkey born. Two of Pentacles, balance, go with the flow, and fun. Yeah. I like that. I like that that's fun. I like that that's fun. Oh my god, because the Two of Pentacles, many times people focus really on how it's juggling things and how it's like this hard balance. But it's like, have some fun while you're balancing. I like that. I like that for the Two of Pentacles. That's why I love the tarot, guys. Alright, so let's get into our next suit. Let's see what we got. We got the Swords. Swords is next on the stack here, so. Oh, the Condor is our King of Swords. Woo! Y'all, I've actually seen a condor before, and it's not easy to see them. I didn't see one in the wild. I saw one at the I think it was the San Diego Zoo years ago. That bird is the biggest bird I think I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean they are massive. The wingspan is nuts. You just feel like, okay, yeah, birds are dinosaurs, and if they were just a little bigger, we'd all be food. For real. We'd all be eaten. Final authority, truth, brilliant mind. You do not, yeah, I know. Look at him. Because I think the condor is actually in the vulture family. I think they actually are. I mean, they definitely look, they have, I mean, look at that. That's a kick ass bird. Of course, I love birds. Any bird, you're going to see me freak out. Um, but Condor is perfect for King of Swords because that's like Mr. No Nonsense. Aquarius energy, very strong. Ooh! And we go to Feline for the Queen of Swords for the Jaguar. Quick wit, facing demons, profound transformation. Yes. And she's very Libra like, very Libra energy. So it's also very much about balance. I like that facing demons. Like if anybody can do it, Queen of Swords can do it. Not, the focus. I like the focus. The focused gaze. To me, that's very much too like a Queen of Swords energy. Oh, I love the Roadrunner, y'all. See, I'm gonna freak out again because it's a bird. Knight of Swords is our Roadrunner, so courage and action, best of intentions, rushing in with communication, absolutely. A little bit of a nervous energy. The Roadrunner is very interesting, and I have seen Roadrunners too. I love the Southwest. I've spent a lot of time in New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona, and in New Mexico. I was hanging out with some friends that live on one of the reservations years ago, and there are roadrunners. And they really do run out in front of your card and run out in front of you when you're crossing, through the brush. And it is the funniest thing. They're bigger than you think. They are. They're a sizable bird. They're bigger, like a pheasant. They're a nice long tail, and they really are hilarious. Yeah, I know. Where's the Wile E. Coyote, right? Um, that rotor definitely outsmarted him every time. That's an interesting point, actually, for Knight of Swords. It's that outsmart energy. It's kind of like, I can outthink you. I can think quicker than you can. Cat for the Page of Swords. And I like that. It looks like a Maine Coon. Look at those ear tufts. That's definitely like a Maine Coon cat. Page of Swords, primal instincts landing on your feet. Ah, and our kitty cats are little spies because the Page of Swords is a spy card, right? It is. That's interesting. Um, ooh, the hawk is the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. So to me, that's nice cutting clarity, conquest, clear vision, discernment. Anytime those aces come through, you know that the hand of spirit is involved. And there are so many hawks, as I have talked about through this neighborhood. I was walking through the neighborhood a few days ago, and they were making noise. I looked up, and one was perched on the top of the telephone pole, just hanging out. And I was looking at him, and he was looking at me. And I said, "Bird, what you doing up there?" And he's just like, just making that squawk. I was like, okay. Okay, so let's get into our minor cards for the swords. So we got the hyena for the 10. And that 10 of swords is tough, right? Healing from betrayal, deep wounds, recovery, right? Be a little bit of that scavenger energy trying to like get through to the other side, get through the difficulty, but it is also that wrap up of the difficult cycle. Oh, the black swan. Oh, for the 9 of swords. Oh. Wow, I love it. Well, it's that shadow side, right? And the Nine of Swords is like that dark night of the soul, the shadow self, time will heal, mental anguish. And the swan in Celtic, um, connections and lore, the swan is the symbol of the soul and music and beauty and sometimes those romantic dilemmas. I actually have a swan. I have a swan on my shoulder. And I drew that myself when I recorded my first album because the swan also, I play the Celtic harp, and the swan, there's a long old connection to the swan with the harp. There's actually songs about that. So I really like that for a Nine of Swords. It takes it to another level that isn't quite so like painful, right? Black Swan for a Nine of Swords. It really shows that there's depth there. There's healing. There's movement. Oh, we got another birdie for the 8. The woodpecker. Ah! Self-imposed prison and new perspectives. To me, the woodpecker is really interesting because we've got a lot of those around. We do. We have a lot of those around, and the 8 of Swords is all about being mentally stuck, right? It's all about that self-imposed mental prison. It's like you've worried yourself into a bond, right? Oh, it's coming, Amber. There is a hummingbird. There is a hummingbird in the deck. I know there is because I've seen it on the back of the box. But the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, I like that because the woodpecker is all about getting out of that bondage. All about it. All about changing that. Ooh, perfect. 7 of Swords. Here comes our sneaky weasel. Oh, yeah. The devil's in the detail. Secrecy masks. Yes, yes. Sneaky, sneaky weasel. Oh yeah, I mean that's perfect. Nobody really digs the weasel. I mean the weasel, he's a little shit. He is. He is not. He sneaks in the bird nest. Takes stuff out. He's a wily guy. I guess he's important to the ecosystem, but damn, they're sneaky Pete. That's what he looks like. Anytime you're dealing with a 7 of Swordsy person, there he is. That's him, right there. Sneakiest guy of the tarot. 6 of Swords is our stork. Oh, Amber, the snake is the Tower card. The Tower card is the snake. We just went through that one. Yeah. 6 of Swords is our stork. So I like that. He's too cute to be 7 of Swords. Better times ahead. New home and hearth. I like that symbology. New home and hearth. Because in the 6 of Swords in the traditional deck, they're getting in the boat and going to the next level, to a more peaceful place. So yeah, that 6 of Swords, that's a great remembering. That is like, and I've seen the storks, oh boy, around down in the beaches, Florida and places. Yeah, I mean, they look prehistoric. They seriously look like dinosaur birds. Um, and they have the ability to really fly long distance. They're very strong. They just look incredibly strong. So wow, that will take you to the next level. Oh yeah, 5 of Swords. What could it be but the fly? Winning at all costs, pride before the fall, right? Anybody that's had to kill a fly knows that they're proud little shits. Proud little bastards. They think you're never gonna catch them, and then they do. You don't. You always get the fly in the end. They're annoying as heck before you get them, but yeah, 5 of Swords, not a fun card. That's, to me, that 5 of Swords is always about the choice between standing up and walking away. Standing up and fighting for something, or walking away from it. That's always that kind of decision. It's a tough one. Here's our sloth, y'all. Everyone was interested in where was the sloth. There he is, 4 Swords. Because 4 Swords is all about taking that rest and that time out and just chilling and not being worried about nothing and just taking your time. Quiet reflection, waiting till the time is right. Yeah. And there he is. He's upside down in the card so we can turn him around. sleepy card. Oh, and this, the Three of Swords is our bluebird. I'm so happy that there's a sweet animal for the Three of Swords because it needs to be sweet because it's a hard card. That's the one I always sage. Yeah, I'm a sloth. Emotional storm and freedom from strife are the key words on this. I love that such a card of heartbreak was given the little bluebird of happiness because it's like he's there to say, look, there's hope after the heartache. There's peace and freedom after the storms and the strife. Oh, love that. And I love my bluebirds. This is very obvious as an eastern bluebird because they really are that blue and brilliant. I see them outside all the time. They're beautiful. Very sweet to their mates too. Like they're real protective. Like when the lady bluebird comes, the Mr. Bluebird will sit up on the perch and watch over her like, all right, honey, you go ahead and eat. I'm gonna watch, make sure nobody bothers you. It's very cute. I think someone was having fun with this one. Two of Swords, the blue-footed booby. Yes, and the blue-footed booby really does have feet that are that blue. It really does. It's not just a artistic license. Indecision, information overload, being at an impasse. And these guys are water birds. They're actually a pretty strong bird. I don't know. Do these guys suffer from indecision? I don't know. That's a Libra card. You tell me. You tell me. All right, let's go into our cups. Cups is next in the collection here. I know he does, doesn't he? He's like, that's my impression of the blue-footed beaver. All right, cups, cups, cups. Let's see what we got. Oh, the king. Let's start with the ace. Let's start with the king. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I like it. Now, the king of cups is our octopus. I love the octopus. Um, Last time I got to see an octopus was last year at the Baltimore Aquarium. Very, very cool. And there's like an octopus lady that was like she was like an expert on the octopi and she could tell you all about them. So I like that it's the King of Cups. King of Cups to me is super Cancer energy. And the octopus can color change. He can texture change. Um, he's almost like a chameleon of the sea. An incredibly, actually very intelligent creature. Really interesting. But very adaptable. Like they can change the texture of their skin to like bumpy or rough or smooth or sandy, whatever it is that they're around. It's not just their color that shifts, it's their whole everything. It's incredible. And so they're really cool. I actually like people that'll eat them in sushi and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's kind of sad because octopi are actually really smart. They're like really great creatures. Calm, clarity, control over emotions, self-compassion, and I would also add emotional flexibility to this. Yeah, I would add that flexibility to our octopus king of cups there. Um, and then of course we have the queen of cups is our jellyfish. Oh, the jellyfish is mysterious, right? And the Queen of Cups kind of is too. She's very Scorpio. Queen of Cups is super Scorpio. Psychic visionary. Compassion, radiance. I like that. And jellyfish have a sting, just like a Scorpio, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, some of those jellyfish can freaking darn kill you. They're some of the most deadly creatures in the world, some of them. But they're very soothing to watch, right? You watch them, it's just like, oh. My sister is an incredible artist, and she's done a lot of jellyfish art because she would go to the aquariums and just watch them, and she's done a lot of jellyfish art because it's just there's something about them. It's just like, oh. Oh, Coco, this is not a general yet. I'm gonna do a general reading after. This is basically a unboxing and review of the Ark. The Ark Animal Tarot, which I just got. So we're just reviewing. We're going through each card and talking about them and looking at the symbology, and then I'm gonna do like a general read. And I actually have four more of my in-depth love readings that I have not done yet, so I might do those as lives after I'm done with this. I think I have Pisces, Virgo, Aries, and Taurus. I think those are the ones I have left. So if you're any of those signs, or even if you just want to know more about those signs, or you're cross watching for a sign, I will probably be doing those as lives to get those done today. Yeah, because I really a little bit behind on getting those out. So our Knight of Cups is the Dolphin. Not a surprise. Dolphins are flirts. It's true. It's true. It's true. Um, Joy, true romance. Can be a little bit of the trickster. I like that they include the trickster because you know that Knight of Cups, many times in my opinion, when you're doing a reading and that comes up, many times, yeah, it's the love offer, it's the love that's coming through, or someone coming towards you, but you have to clarify it because if it's not balanced with something earthy and stable, it can just be like the lover that's like, hey, let's have a fun night, and then they're gone the next day, right? So you have to be careful of that. The dolphins are flirty. Alligator is our Page of Cups, which I love because I love reptiles. Um, and they're snappy like dragons. Gators are snappy like dragons. Surprising insights, artistry, coming up for air. Um, yeah, and you know that Page of Cups is usually somebody coming in with a new emotional offer as well, or apologies, or something to say for themselves. Oh, and our Ace of Cups is the Nautilus. I love Nautilus shell. Like when you open those things up and you see all the little chambers of the Nautilus shell. It's many, many chambers, many layers, emotional layers. Pure joy, true fulfillment, divine inspiration. Yeah, it's like the golden ratio, that Nautilus shell. So stairs ascending around themselves, right? So let's get into our minors for our cups. So we have the seal for the 10. Yeah, the seal. The seal is similar to the swan. It can be a little bit of that, you know, the longings of the soul, the music, the love. It really is. The seal is a very strong symbol of like supernatural and spiritual love. Lasting happiness, success, divine blessing. Our 9 of Cups is the puffer fish. That actually makes sense. I'll tell you why. Because the 9 of Cups is about that seeking for wish fulfillment, and it also has a little bit of that pride as a kick to it. Um, so it's kind of like if people don't get what they want, they don't get their wishes fulfilled, they puff up, they get mad, spiky. That's a strong side of it. Yeah, because pride, satisfaction, wishes granted is all part of that guy. Oh my gosh. The walrus is the 8 of Cups. And so, yeah, this is that like, should I stay or should I go? Emotional leaving, emotional movement forward, abandonment, escapism, true seeing. I puff up after a few cups. Jacqueline. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. The beaver is the 7 of Cups. So this is our dreams, deception, determination. Lots of choices, right? And I think that's where they probably get used this critter for. And he works on the water, right? So the beaver is all about like which one, which stick, which log should I use to build the dam, right? It's like it's I've got so many choices. Which one do I take? Because that 7 of Cups is all about like emotional confusion to me. It can be dreams too. It can be dreams. And our otter is the 6 of Cups, of course. Yeah, because that's super loving energy. Reunion, reconciliation, reminiscing, inner child. Yeah, sweet, snuggly energy. It's that childhood energy too. Oh, the manatee is the 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Lost hidden solutions, better times ahead. I like that the 5 of Cups is better times ahead. And I love the manatees. They're very very unique. The frog is the 4 of Cups. Contemplation, apathy, new opportunities. The frog, that's an interesting one for the 4 of Cups because to me the frog is an animal energy of purification, cleansing, clearing, detoxing. Very much. Our 3 of Cups is the penguin. I love that. That is oh, of course. It doesn't get any cuter. Those birds are amazing. Look at them. So celebration, soul groups, time to focus, time to have a good time. And I love our Two of Cups as the warthog because they're not like the cutesy animal, but they're very like connected, right? It's like they're very, very connected to each other. Perfect harmony, sacred union, mutual attraction. It's like, hey, I'm tusky and funny looking. You do? Okay, let's chill. Let's go get something to drink. Let's have a good time. All right, guys, we're almost done. We're almost through these. This is a lot of cards. This is 7, 8 cards we're looking at here. This isn't quick. Okay, so we're getting into the wands. The wands is our fiery, fiery people. So the tiger, of course, is going to be our king of wands. Hey, Silver Star, good to see you. Aww. You can always go back and watch Heart of Gold, no problem. This is mostly just an unboxing and a review of the Arc Tarot, and then I'm going to do a general reading with them for everyone. So loyalty, honorable spirit, ferocious. Yes, the tiger gets what he wants. He does get what he wants. And our Black Panther is our Queen of Wands, intense love of life. Ooh, determination and altruism. I like this because the Queen of Wands, you know, the traditional tarot, she has a little black cat in her lap or on the floor in front of her. And so for the Queen of Wands in the Arc Tarot, they used the really big, powerful Black Panther to embody the Queen of Wands. Very cool. The foxes are Knight of Wands. There he is. And boy, we see him around here too. Fortitude, passion, leadership. Little fiery guy. Yes. Raccoon is our Page of Wands. Enthusiasm, free spirit, new ideas. Here we go. Squirrel is the Ace of Wands. Now, I know many people don't know, but I am not a fan of squirrels. And I have my reasons. Number one, the squirrels that we get around my area are not like cute, cool looking ones like this. They're like these big, ugly gray rat squirrels. Also, they're very destructive. They tear up my bird feeders. They tear up our, vegetables whenever we try growing them. And they also do raid and eat bird eggs and bird chicks. So I am not a big fan of the squirrel. But this is a pretty kick-ass looking squirrel, so I'm cool with him. Ace of Wands, imagination, bright future, false starts. Yeah, false starts. I can see that with a squirrel because they're always running around like, where is it? But the Ace of Wands is those passionate new beginnings too, right? Brand new starts in life. Our Ten of Wands is the scarab. I like the Egyptian connection there. Ambition is a good servant but a bad master. I like that for the Ten of Wands. Dang. Yes, Jacqueline, they do the same thing to us. I've literally chased them off for doing that. Oh my word. Not a fan of squirrels. And of course we've got our Scorpion. Scorpion. Look at that. Nine of Wands is our Scorpion. Resolve, resilience, bravery. And that Nine of Wands is about like, I've been through the hard battle, but I'm not done fighting. I'm still going to come at you. Well, look at that. I know all the Scorpions are like, yes! Woot woot! I like that one too. That's a really cool art with the rocks, rock formations in the background. But that's our Nine of Wands in this deck. And then after that, we got another really cool bug, the dragonfly. Eight of Wands. So optimism, speed, standing still. I like that for the Eight of Wands. That's our rapid communicator right there. Oh, the gorilla is our Seven of Wands. That's standing your ground, standing strong in yourself, courage, achievement. Sometimes self-sabotage, right? Sometimes self-sabotage, right? Because it's sort of like the pride can get to be too much, but I love it. Ooh, Firefly is our Six of Wands, shining your inner light. Moment of glory, that's our card of victory and success. I don't know if it's just me or where I live, but I feel like when I was a kid, I saw way more fireflies. Way, way, way more. Lightning bug. Lightning bug. I always call them that too. I don't know if it's just me or the fact that, so much of our insect population is struggling and dying off, but I just don't see them like I used to. And when I was a kid, um, the trees would glitter. They would glitter at night from all the fireflies up in the trees, and it would just twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. It was amazing. Magic. What Tasmanian devil? Oh my god. Five of Wands, conflict, competition, hiding from the truth. Yeah, kind of. This is that little tussle card, and the Tasmanian devil's known for being a little tussle. He's so cute though for such a little hellraiser. He's a little pugnacious looking face. I'll get you. That's the energy of the Five of Wands. I'm gonna get you. On everyone, here is our hummingbird. People were asking for him. I said, he's coming. Four of Wands, of course. Four of Wands is that happy home, celebration, feeling stable, rest after labor, or nirvana, all of that. Yes. Love a little hummingbird. Hummingbird is a long time symbol of joy, love, romantic connection, all of that, right? It's one of the most famous love blends, Chupa Rosa, which means the hummingbird, which actually literally means flower sucker, Chupa Rosa. But it's a blend that's often used in ritual and magic for love and joy. And we gotta have a chicken in there. We gotta have a rooster card. Three of Wands. Rise and shine. Foresight. Slow and steady. Let it come to you. You can crow at it, rooster, but don't chase it. Just let it come to you. That's the Three of Wands. And our flamingo wraps up our deck for the Two of Wands balancing act and taking the first step. Look at that. Yeah. New beginnings with the Two of Wands, always very Aries energy. So there is our arc. We looked at every card. So there it is. And this, I will say, as further for my review, if you're not a fan of like the larger cards, these aren't huge. They're not as big as some cards that I've seen, but they're not tiny either. Nice heavy card stock. Feels like it's gonna hold up. I don't think it's gonna tear up on me. Some of them just tear up so quick. It feels pretty good. It's very thick. It's not thin or skinny, but it's also not too thick. It's shiny too. It has a sheen to it. You can see it's not matte. So sometimes that can be a little annoying because sometimes that kind of texture can stick together a little bit, especially in a humid environment. So that's the only thing I would mention. But overall, it's really nice. And then, of course, we also have all the Oracle cards. We have 22 extra Oracle cards. We have our Ladybug is in there. We have the Armadillo, Butterfly, Coyote. We even have a Cardinal for those of us here on the East Coast. My goodness. We got a Crab for the Cancers out there. Oh, the Dove. Yeah, we've got and so these are just little extras. You could add these on to oh, we have the Possum. So you could just add these on to your reading. If you wanted to just throw an oracle card on it to add to a special message, that is something you could do if you were using this deck. So let's do a reading for the general collective out here. This is a deck that I'm going to clarify it with called the Spirit Song Tarot. This is another really nice animal-based tarot, but it's not nearly as vibrant. The art is more pastel, more detailed. It is beautiful, though. You've got, similar kind of energy with each card has the animals on it. Sometimes it's a different keyword, like the shaman is the Hierophant, right? And it's the hawk, the eagle there, spiritual power. So I like this one too. I don't know if I like it quite as much as the Ark. They're both really pretty, but I like them both. I really do. And it's instead of Ace of Cups, it's Ace of Shells. I think Acorns is Wands. It has crystals is Pentacles, things like that. So it has a different vibe. But I like them both. These are both really cool for those that want spirit animal tarot decks. because trust me, I look for them. Now, I will say that the Ark was hard to find. It was. This was not the easiest um, deck to find. I don't know if it's actually out of print, but I had to kind of hunt it down. I had to look around a good bit to find it. But if you're a fan of animal cards and the tarot, like I am, it's kind of like it's a freaking awesome deck. It is. It's beautiful. I know I'm going to enjoy using it. Especially when I want to, connect more with the animal kingdom. This is a great time to do an animal card review because it is Leo season, and our Leos, they rule the love of animals, among many other things, but the love of animals. So let's do a little bit of sage spray. And whenever I'm kind of like initiating a new deck, guys, and this is just again totally like my own way of doing it. Everybody can do it their way. I like to actually take my tuning fork and hit it and then put it on the card deck. So that vibration can just totally get in there and clear it all out. That is something I love to do because it's a great way to just vibrationally clear a deck out, especially if you don't have time to burn something or spray something. You just hit that and it does such a good job at just cleansing a deck sonically. Yeah. Heart of Gold, you can I don't know if you're talking about the cards or the forks, but the forks you can get like a whole set of forks. This is the sun card, the sun fork. And so it has that nice solar energy. It's very clearing. I do too. I love the forks. May the forks be with you. Yeah. If you're interested, I can send you links. Hey Colin, good to see you. I just did a online review of the Ark tarot deck. It's a spirit animal tarot deck. Very, very beautiful, very cool, and we're just getting ready to just drop me a note, Heart of Gold. Send me your text me your email address, and I'll send you like links. It's pretty easy to find good tuning fork sets. They're a little bit pricey sometimes, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely worth the investment. I have 4 or 5 different like big sets of tuning forks, and I do sound therapy, which I love it. Yeah. All right. So the other thing I like to do, of course, when I'm getting a new deck ready to use is I will burn sweetgrass or sage, get a little smoke going. Yeah, there we go. And just pass your cards over and around it. Just that's a good way to do it. It's a good way in between readings, to just cleanse your cards. Colette Baron Reed's Animal deck. Oh yeah, I love her art. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, and if anybody has info on like animal decks that they like, yeah, just drop a note in the comments. Share with everyone because we're here to do that. We're here to get interested in all the different things we have out there. These are my little crystal tuners, little angel forks, and they're very high vibration. So I really like these guys too. Alright. So let's see what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and just bless these, dear angels. My ancestors, spirit guides, please help speak to me and through me with these cards. And just clear and dedicate the energy that comes through them for the greater good. Let's just get a message for the collective, especially for those of you who are watching now. As always, it's general, so if it doesn't resonate, kick it on out. Doesn't matter. It's alright. So let's see what our spirit animals are coming through with. I'm gonna have to give these a good shuffle because they're brand new. They need to mingle here. And after this stream is over, I will be finishing up my love readings live. Hi, Coco. please, Spirit. Thank you so much for everybody who joined us today. Thank you for watching the review. If you've watched it, I hope you enjoyed getting a look-see at all the cards in that deck. It's absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend it if you're able to find it. Very, very cool. All right. Okay, I think that's interesting. We've got our wands coming out very strongly. So right in the center, we have that scarab, 10 of Wands. There it is. Ambition is a good servant, but a bad master, right? So right now, I know that we are in a place where a lot of us are feeling very ambitious, but also kind of stuck. 10 of Wands is really about, coming to the end of a burdensome cycle, saying, I've been walking uphill with all these sticks for a long time, and now I'm just ready to put them down, right? So that's very much what that scarab is coming through. It's also a sacred process. The scarab is a very sacred being. In ancient Egypt, it was a really big deal. Really big deal. And so just keep that in mind, as we're going forward right now, that it's good to have ambition, but use it to serve you rather than being at the mercy of it, right? Rather than being, enslaved to your ambition, and using it to put yourself down or say, if I didn't get this done, didn't get that done, then, there's something wrong with me and all of that kind of thing. That's no good. That's not a good use of ambition. Says the Capricorn. I tell you, we know all about the ambition. All right, and that is interesting. So, Page of Feathers, which is the Page of Swords, so crossed by that. So, this is really I know, I love the quote on this card. It's a really unique because all the other cards just have the keywords, but this one has the quote. It's very unique for that. So Page of Feathers, exploration, discovery. Page of Swords, so it's like new information, new messages. This to me is a very clear message for some people out there to say that if you feel like things aren't going as well as they could, whether especially if it's your career, your higher calling, your work, etc., don't look at other people's social media. Don't look at what they're doing, right? And then compare yourself unfavorably to what you think their successes are. That's a real quick way to get depressed. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let other people's highlight reel define your everyday experience, right? So in that past position, we got the squirrel, the Ace of Wands, inspiration, bright future. There is that sort of, brand new, fresh beginning. So I feel like a lot of people have had, some things that have happened that are very new. Sometimes it's something that was very startling. It's Aries energy, Leo, and Sag, right? With my tomatoes. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. So, people are feeling this. I think it's interesting that we got so much wand energy right at the beginning because it's that's all that fire. It's all that fire energy. And right now, Mars is totally on hiatus. And soon it's going to go into retrograde. And it is squaring Saturn, guys. People need to be patient. I know it sucks, guys. I know it's not easy. Trust me. And I'm a patient sign. Capricorns are be patient, but enough is sometimes enough. And so I get it. But we're kind of in that we're stuck, the energy is really stuck. And so we have to work with it. We have to be patient. We can't force it, because if we try to force it, it doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. It does the rest of this year. It's really going to take a lot of slow and steady wins the race energy. And, just being content to just chill at home, do your thing, work on yourself. It's a huge opportunity to work on yourself. Yeah, it's necessary. But it's not something most of us have had to do. And yeah, look at that. So on top of that Ace of Wands in the past position, we've got that Four of Crystals, Four of Pentacles, right? And it's that control, security. It's like we want to force it to go faster than it can, and we just can't. We just can't. That's really coming through here. So I think it's interesting that in the center, you know, in the present, we had the scarab with the Page of Feathers, which is the raccoon. And in the immediate future, we also have the raccoon card, Page of Wands. So new beginnings coming and going. Enthusiasm, free spirit, new ideas. And it's interesting we brought that raccoon twice, because the raccoon to me is a sneaky little guy. He can be. They're really interesting. They're really interesting creatures. They really are. They're odd. They're really different. They can be really aggressive too. Anybody that's grown up in the darn South knows that a raccoon, you have to be careful, because they can be quite aggressive, and many times they're rabid. So you got to be careful with them. Even though they're cute, they're cute. The little dumpster puppies. The Page of Wands is Aries energy. It's brand new, it's fresh, it's exciting. It has a lot to say, it has a lot to do. So it's like there's that action, but to me it's like finding new ways to be active, new ways to be creative, new things to get excited about, and new ways of doing them. Because we just can't do things exactly the way we are used to. Especially not with the Mars-Saturn square that we are going to be working through for the rest of this year and into January next. Yes. Yeah, see, we got our Two of Feathers sitting on top of that. Two of Swords. It's the indecision energy, right? Libra energy. Decisions, direction, which way should I go? And it's really about choosing not just a new path, but a new way to explore that path. So it's very much coming up in this one. All right, so let's get some more cards on this. Let's complete the Celtic Cross here. Just doing a lot of shuffle on this because it was not shuffled at all before I used it. And y'all know I'm a slow shuffler. I'm not one of these readers that can shuffle them. I see people shuffling those cards like they're like they're dealing at a casino in Vegas. I don't know how to do that. I've never been able to. I shuffle them like this, and then I blend them in together and all that. Yes. Oh yeah. I feel that for a lot of folks out there. So what a lot of this, I do too, Amber. It's very meditative. It's very calming. And I don't mind being a slow shuffler because I'm able to just kind of slow down. And when I feel that tap from spirit, that's when I pull the cards. Like and sometimes one will pop out. Yeah, sometimes I drop them all over the place too. That happens. That happens. I've done it live on my readings. Like I'll get excited about a certain card coming out and then like drop the rest of them, like ah. So here's the thing, right? So it's just what I really feel is there's a lot of messages right now about the energy that is feeling kind of stuck for everyone, and it's like we're sort of, I mean, it literally is. It's funny they've used that term shelter in place about like the COVID, but it is like a sheltering in place. I mean, it really, really is, because it's like Saturn is our planet of inhibition and caution and being careful about where you go and having a really solid plan, right? And when it's squaring Mars, which is a challenging aspect, Mars is the planet that rules Aries. It is our forward motion, its direction. It's like, I want to go. Mars is like a little red sports car, right? And Saturn is kind of like a slow-moving tank. It's like, no, I can't go just yet. I got a lot of plans, and I've got to really tune everything up before I even think about starting to move. So don't rush me. Yeah, it's a totally different energy. And so when Saturn and Mars are in a challenging aspect, we are going to have a hard time moving forward very quickly at all. I will also say the other energy of that is that Saturn rules Capricorn. So it literally is like the old man energy. It is. And Aries is the infant of the zodiac, is the youngest sign, it's the youngest energy. And so Mars rules them. And so it literally is like old man Saturn with little kid, Aries duking it out. And that's what we've got for the rest of this year, y'all. And a lot of people are going to really be going crazy with it. They're going to be like, spinning their wheels and feeling just, very restless, very restless. Um, so that's what we're working with. And what I also feel too, there's a bug running around. All the bugs are coming now. So here we are on what we're focused on. The otter, the Six of Cups. So when we're stuck in place like that and we're having to really um, go within, because that's a lot of what this has done universally. The fact that we have, you know, a virus that's making us stop and reflect and really go within and think about what we're doing and do more work on ourselves and do more work in relationships. So here's what we're focused on subconsciously. Six of Cups, reminiscing, thinking about the past. This is the one card in the tarot that really is all it's about the past very, very strongly. So, this is what we're thinking about. Like, we're really thinking about, oh man, I want to connect with my friends, or I want to connect with a love from my past, or, I really miss that person, or this or that. Yes, also the revolution of the female energies. It is, because we also have Neptune continuing its motion through Pisces. Very interesting. So there is that empowerment and energization. Is that a word I'm going to make up? But yeah, it's energizing the feminine discipline as well. And that doesn't just mean the women are on board with it, right? It's feminine energy is feminine energy. The men are tapping into that, though the more aware ones are definitely tapping into the more feminine, sacred energy. So Six of Cups, yeah, it's like we're having to stay in place, and we've got all these new ideas and these new things that we really want to be working on, but we kind of can't move them super fast just yet. And so that's what's making us stay in place and really do the deep dive within and think about the people that we really love and want to connect to. And if we're not able to see them or be, with them immediately, boy, I mean, it just changes the whole dynamic of the way we think and feel. Yeah, 10 of crystals. And look at that, see? Because a lot of folks are thinking about, well, how do I get the stability? 10 of crystals, a 10 of pentacles, you know? And it's like, how do I get that super stability, the attainment? I want to build something strong with somebody that I love, or some energy that makes me feel balanced, stable, connected. Ooh, I love the combination of water and earth always. Water and earth energy together is just great combination. So then on the crown of the spread, message from Spirit is our wolf, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. Reputation, reliability, and results. And so this again, slow and steady wins the race. This is the best energy. That's why this is the message from Spirit on the top. It's kind of like, just because you're making slow progress doesn't mean that it's not progress. I don't think that we will just be at a complete standstill, but if people let themselves get really frustrated over the fact that they're not moving as quickly as they want to, they won't get any progress at all. It'll just totally stall it out. So let's get a card on top of that Knight of Pentacles. Very important. It's like slow and steady wins the race. Invest in yourself one day. I know, I love the wolf too. And the cool thing about the wolf is that the wolf is the creature that can operate as a team. It's like the wolf pack. But then there's also the lone wolf. So they can act independently as well as a part of the community. So I love that energy. They also hang around with the crows and the ravens too. And I love those guys, right? They're very symbiotic because the crows and ravens are successful when the wolf is successful, right? With the wolf hunts and gets something, then the crows and ravens, they hang out to pick up all, to clean all the bones and consume all the rest of whatever the wolf didn't eat. So it's a very harmonious relationship in the ecosystem. That's another thing I would say about the wolf, right? You know, that coming out is, it's like, you know, work with people, right? It's like, you know, there can be, especially because the economy is having such a hard time, it's like if we can just kind of work together in a symbiotic harmony, it's like we can really benefit each other in ways that we didn't think of. Seven of acorns on top of that. So that is the fire. That's the wand. Seven of wands. Determination, stamina. Got that badger spirit coming in there. So very strong, very, very determined energy. You don't mess with the badger. It's like a Wolverine spirit, right? Um, don't get defensive though, right? Don't reject help. Don't reject help. Don't reject assistance. Because that's what I see is, like, some people, if their pride is really strong, like that might actually injure their pride if somebody tries to help them out or wants to do something for them or involve them. They're like, oh, I don't need nobody. I'm independent. I'm tough. And it's like, well, we're not as independent as we think. I mean, we have that. We have autonomy, but let's work together. There's my Aquarius rising coming out. Like, let's come together. Let's get working. Yeah, put down the defenses a little bit. Exactly. I'm saying, Jacqueline, I'll take help too any day. Any day. Especially if it's mutually helpful. Like if both people are getting a benefit from working together, that's a wonderful thing. So let's get some advice on the side here. These are fun. I like these. Happy 222 to you, Amber. Yeah. Oh, that on your coast. It's 522 here on my coast. All right. Had to have that guy come up. Had to. Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. This makes total sense. Um, So yeah, we already got that Two of Swords, the Two of Feathers, decisions, direction. So that's coming up again as the suggested approach. Two of Swords. People gotta make decisions. Decision making is important. Some folks are wanting to move forward, even though they don't know where the heck they're going yet. Yeah, I got that message big. I felt that one. You got people that are wanting to move forward and they don't even know where they're going. So they got to figure out where they're going first. And that can be, you know, this is Libra energy. So it can be making decisions about a relationship, decisions about a job, decisions about what's fair, decisions about where they're going to live. Ooh. Yeah, sitting at an impasse. It's about freeing yourself, but it does take making decisions and getting very clear. Yeah, they'll run into the wall about what it is that they truly want, right? What do they truly desire deep inside? Yes. Look at that. So bring in balance. There's our Temperance card. Those blue feet gotta make a decision. I know, Jacqueline, right? But there it is, our Sagittarian, which is about knowing how to balance things. I get a feeling that there's a lot of people out there that, like, they have two or more very distinctive things pulling at each other. The Temperance card tells you, it's like, look, you can make two different energies or things that you want work together if you work it right. If you work it right. This is the Sagittarius energy, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Always. Temperance is about, you know, incorporating whatever imperfections, impurities, etc. into the mix and having it make the mix even stronger. And definitely about going forward. There's our energy of going forward after you make your decision. Sometimes you don't have to choose between two things. Sometimes you can kind of have your cake and eat it too. You know, and not in a bad way. Not in like, oh, I'm going to have two people, even though they're not cool with that. Not like that. I'm talking about like, you might say, well, I want this thing and this other person wants this thing, and it just seems like we're in an impasse. It just seems like we're not going to be able to get along or have a relationship, even though we love each other. Da 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 da. And you might be able to say, well, how can we use both of our different interests to create a whole new dynamic that's actually very beautiful and works for both of us, right? So that works. So there we go into what you need to know. What you need to know is the bald eagle is here. So there is the energy of victory. This is the Emperor card that's Aries. So when you're ready to take action, the energy will be with you. The Great Spirit will be with you when you're ready to go, right? But you can't have this bald eagle. You can't step into that power until you know what you're diving towards, until you know what your focused target is. Because this is ambition, fearlessness, leadership. It is Scorpio energy because it's Mars. Yes. Good connection, Amber. I like that. Yes. Yeah, that's like really ascending to the heights. And that's what people need to know, is that when they're ready to really make the commitment, yeah, the Scorpio is also an eagle. That's the highest level of awareness and growth for the scorpion. It's the scorpion, the lizard, the eagle, right? The progression up. Scorpio's interesting. They get three animal symbols. Yes. And the phoenix, you count that one as 4. But yeah. No, well, there's a connection between Mars and Scorpio as well, Amber. And, you know, the Emperor is ruled by Mars because it's an Aries card. And because in the old days, before Pluto was discovered, Mars was considered the ruler of Scorpio. So there's always a interesting historical long connection between Mars and Scorpio, because that was the ruler of Scorpio before the discovery of Pluto, which is relatively recent. Yeah. Pluto was only like, I think it was 1910. Yeah, it's only been like 110 years since Pluto was really confirmed as being, yeah, in the orbit and part of the Scorpio energy. Same for a lot of them. Before the discovery of Uranus, Saturn was considered the ruler of both Capricorn and Aquarius. So Capricorn and Aquarius have a historical planetary ruler there as well. Very interesting how it works. So our dolphin card, there it is, hopes and fears. Aww. Hopes and fears, because it's like there's this feeling of like people are really hoping for emotional union, emotional connection, togetherness, the happiness that it brings. But I think a lot of folks out there are also very nervous. That's why it gets into the fears, that it's like somebody might bring me a beautiful emotional offer, but what if it's not real? Or what if it doesn't last? That's what's coming up around that. That's why that hopes and fears is there. Because a lot of us are really hoping to reach out to someone and have that true romance and that true connection. But a lot of us are kind of fearful. It's like, yeah, it's like, are they a player? Or are they really, you know, for the long haul? And it can go either way than with the Knight of Cups. That's a little bit frustrating energy about that card. That's why I say we've always got to clarify that Knight of Cups to find out what he's about. If you get like a King of Pentacles or something, you know, on the side of that, then it's really, really positive. And look at that, Queen of Crystals. Aw, Queen of Pentacles on top of that. So comfort, prosperity, grounded. The divine feminine is basically saying to any Knight of Cups guy that comes in, or any, you know, Knight of Cups, it's like she's saying, look, you gotta prove the test of time. You gotta do that Knight of Pentacles action and put your money where your mouth is and show up each day and do the right thing. Exactly. You gotta come in correctly, do me right, or don't do me at all, honey pie. You can swim on over to some other dolphin because I ain't having it. That's it. I know, and that can be vice versa. You don't have to be a woman for it to be a thing, right? It can be whether you're a man or a woman and you're just tired of that player energy and you want to know that they're for real. So vet them out. That's it. You know, Queen of Pentacles, or else there's the door. Put as Mike Ramblin' Mike always says, or put him in the timeout chair. The timeout chair. So outcome card, our jellyfish Queen of Cups, Scorpio energies, psychic visionary, compassionate, radiant. Yes, I mean this is like the Queen of Love there. So my feeling is it's sort of like play it slow and steady. You don't have to reveal all of your emotional cards right away. You don't have to tell everybody everything. You know, you can observe because that Queen of Cups, she's a good observer. She's like, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch what you're doing, and then make your decision. You don't have to tell them what you're doing in your mind or your heart while you're watching. Just watch it. And look at that. We got more queens. We got a lot of queen energy on this. We got the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups are all coming out. So Queen of Swords is on top. So this is definitely no nonsense feminine energy. It's very no nonsense. Um, Perception, truth, cutting through the BS, not being willing to suffer any fools in your home or in your court. That is so strong, guys. Yeah, because there's the logic, there's the intellect entering into it along with the emotions. It's like using both your head and your heart to make those decisions. Wow. This was a powerful reading with these cards. And look at the bottom, we've got the Justice here. We got the Justice card, truth, clarity. Yep, balance restored, Libra energy there. And there's that beaver. Seven of Cups, dreams, deceptions, determination. Lots of emotional options coming through for a lot of folks out there. It's like it's not just one person or one outcome that you're, you know, working with. It's not just like that's why it can be a little confusing right now. Seven of Cups is confusing because like oh, I got all these choices and I gotta look through them all before I really make a decision. So I would say that definitely take the time. And the universe is putting us in the universal timeout chair. It is, like it or not. Um, so yeah, it's about that. When Mars and Saturn are either squared or opposing each other, we are in the universal timeout chair, and we really just have to chill with it. We just have to go with the flow. Yeah. Let's get a oracle card on this because there's also the arc is very cool. It has the tarot set and then it has these extra oracle cards that are just you know, a secondary part of it. So you get an animal oracle and you get the tarot, which is really like a 2-for-1. I could not be happier with this deck. It feels great. It feels great. Very, very enjoyable to play with. I like it. So, Spirit, let's see what we've got as the last bit of advice on this for everybody here. Oh, yeah, the koala. There we go. Tribe, stability, circumspection. I like that that has the keyword of the tribe because I know that, Jacqueline, you often refer to the Scorpio Nation or the spiritual group, you know, that's the tribe, right? That's your community. That's what gives you support. That's what gives you strength. That's what gives you stability. It helps make you circumspect about your situations, right? Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Oh, and then look at what's on the bottom is we've got the cardinal, and I love the cardinal because that's a bird that's very common here. And they are so funny. They get up early and they're just they're very loud and they're just so bright because of that red and they have creative force, zeal, sacred songs. So very passionate red energy. It's all about being strong to speak your truth, sing your song, The sacred song of your heart. Oh, love it, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for this beautiful review. Anybody that is interested in it, I think I got mine on eBay. Somebody was selling one. You might find on Amazon or just different sites if you're interested in this. But very, very cool. Absolutely excited and so happy that I ended up finding this. At long last, I got my ARC. Right? I got my ARC. So go out and get yours too if you can. If you can find one. Because it was definitely well worth keeping. Oh, thank you, Heart of Gold. And I'm going to be back in just a moment because I'm going to finish up the love readings for my last 4 signs. So if you want to join in, I usually just record those and post them, but I'm just going to do them live because it's going to knock it out real quick and it'll post a lot faster for everybody. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you see me in the next stream up, then awesome. If not, enjoy the rest of your evening. I have Pisces, Virgo, and I think Taurus and Aries. I think those are the last 4. Do Virgo first? Okay, Amber. I will do Virgo first. That sounds great because I'll go ahead and start those. Like, just give me a minute. I'm gonna go drink some water, and we'll start doing those. Sounds great, guys. All right, you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see some of you in a little bit. Take care. Bye.